Good evening, pilots and mercs. Today we're going to be reacting to Big Red 40Tech's BattleTech the Awesome. Now this is a mech I have a lot of experience with. It's simple, it's effective, and I absolutely love it. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get right into the film.
In this video, we are going to be going over one of the most devastating assault mechs in the history of the Inner Sphere. That mech is the astounding and overwhelming Awesome. An assault mech weighing in at 80 tons, this battle mech was originally produced for the Star League. It was designed and produced around 2665 by the Technocron manufacturing conglomerate, based on the old design of the STR-2C Striker, and was built to supersede its predecessor as a dedicated breakthrough mech as part of an assault formation. House militaries and the Star League itself would filter out the Strikers in favor of this devastating assault mech. It would outlive the Star League and would see service in every major war since the fall of the Star League itself. Though in the inventories of every major house of the Inner Sphere, it is particularly deployed by the Free Worlds League, and is seen as the preeminent Free Worlds League assault mech of the Succession Wars. The Awesome would see service for such an extended period not just because of a lack of technological advancement by the Inner Sphere, or the degradation of their technology, but because of its fearsome direct fire capabilities. The standard model of the Awesome during its production under the Star League and Succession Wars was the AWS-8Q, which is a terrifying monstrosity of a mech for its time. It comes.
And you want to know what is just absolutely mind-blowing about this? Again, it's crazy. And yes, I'm being a little sarcastic here, a little bit, and I'll explain why. You have this mech that has later it'd be ER PPCs, but you have 3 PPCs and a well-armored frame. That's it. It is just that simple and effective. Do you know how many mechs are fiddling around with different weapon systems and like, we're going to combine stuff here and here in order to make this mech effective? Do you know how many mechs are sitting around here just trying to figure out which configuration to go with? And the Awesome's just over here like, yep, 3 PPCs, take it or leave it.
It's equipped with 3 Kraus particle projectile cannons, enabling it to unleash a deadly bombardment of directed energy at any target in an extremely long-range environment. More importantly, this battle mech, despite the common realities of the era, comes with a staggering 28 heat sinks, enabling it to fire its dangerous payload routinely without suffering much of a penalty. For its armored protection, the Awesome is one of the most armored mechs of its age, supporting 15 tons of standard armor, making it incredibly difficult to penetrate or destroy, especially with its lack of ammunition. And as a final note, it has a Pitman 240 standard engine, weighing in at 11.5 tons, giving it a mediocre speed of 54 kilometers per hour or 5 movement points a turn.
Which, keep in mind, for an assault mech, that's actually pretty decent, considering that the only one that goes relatively quicker is like your Charger, for instance, but Charger's over here with like no firepower. This thing can cross a battlefield fairly quickly with 3 ERPPCs and enough armor to be considered a walking fortress. So take it or leave it at that point, like I said.
To be frank, the Awesome's firepower and capability is awesome. In addition to being a steel juggernaut with an immense amount of armor and weaponry, the Awesome is also an incredibly adaptable platform for other weapon suites. Due to its potential extended amount of open weight, its PPCs and heatsink payloads have been slotted out in a series of multiple designs, giving it a great deal of flexibility for manufacturers and buyers. There are too many variants to properly cover in this video, but here are 4 examples of alternative variants. The AWS...
It's always unrelated to the entire video. I love the line art that Faza here did for these mechs. It does a lot of good service, and I wish that we still had some of these designs here today. But thank you, Harmony Gold. You fantastic people.
8T was developed in 2815 based on the AWS 8R. Reducing the total number of heatsinks in the design, it would replace the weapons package with 2 large lasers and 2 LRM-15s, providing the unit with long-range fire supportability, immense amounts of armor, as well as short and medium capabilities through its large lasers. The AWS 9M would be the standard modernization package during the Clan Wars, shifting its PPCs to ER PPCs, dramatically increasing the heat generated by the machine.
However, it extends the range, which means your Juggernaut can now operate from the back of the line, the front of the line. It doesn't matter. And for that extra heat, by the way, you can also slot in double heat sinks. So this platform is particularly devastating at that point.
It would, however, run a faster Hermes 320 XL engine, improving the performance of its speed to 64 kilometers per hour, or 6 movement points, and it would have 40 heat sinks on board as it supported 10 tons of double heat sinks. Alternatively, there was another awesome during this era of modernization kits, and was in fact almost more popular, that being the AWS 9Q. It upgraded the heatsinks to double heatsinks, reducing weight significantly, and added in a 4th standard PPC. This added 25% to its fire.
This is one of those mechs I particularly enjoy because of that. With new technology means you can take out the support laser, the emotional support laser here, and you can add a 4th PPC, which absolutely devastates things.
Firepower over its immediate predecessor, making it hit harder than the 9M, albeit with a slightly shorter range, for an overall cheaper retrofit. It also includes an ECM suite to help protect the unit. Finally, the most recently developed unit in this lineup is from 3133, the Late Dark Age, and is the AWS 11R. It possesses stealth armor and a Guardian ECM. It also...
I'm sorry, what? You mean to tell me that they put stealth armor on this thing? And if you don't know what stealth armor is, it's basically the equivalent of, now you see me, now you don't. Now I'm going to walk around to the enemy's backside, in an awesome, by the way, and proceed to unload 3 PPCs into a mech's backside, which the armor is going to be weaker there, especially for MechWarrior Online players, because, well, the armor is usually in the single digits. Good Lord, that thing is, that's terrifying. Having something so simple but so deadly.
So has, for armaments, a light Gauss rifle, an LRM-15, an extended LRM-15, and a single medium laser. This system utilizes a 240 XL engine. The greatest strength of the Awesome is its immense weaponry and variants, as well as its extremely protective armor packages. It has one simple purpose: breaking through enemy lines, creating exploits, and allowing other mechs and units to charge through, or to prevent that from happening to its own side. Its weakness is simple: a lack of speed. barring some designs which exchange durability for more speed, but that's a trade-off. It also lacks, in most versions, adequate close-range protection. When it arrives on the battlefield, the awesome lives up to its name. Thank you for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. With that, I will catch you in the comments section below.
This was a... Oh, please don't blast us with ads. Okay, thank you. This has to be... These are really great videos by Big Red over here, and I want to say thank you again to Big Red for a lot of the research when it comes to these videos. He's really done a fantastic job, and if you want to find the original video, go ahead and look in the description or in the cards. And this has been Annika, signing out.